On today's tour, we'll celebrate mayhem. It'll be messy, dressy, a little splashy, steamy, and kind of classy. In an outfit that screams, "Look at me!" one ponders the rationale of a man that points to something in the heavens. Maybe it's something greener than his mankini, but wait, no! That would be his skin! Bicycles save some energy at the start, but the inevitable is only seconds away. Folk in these parts are assembled for that very Welsh pastime of bog snorkeling, and sartorial flair is all part and parcel of this madness. Hot rollers mounted on this guy's helmet serve the purpose of sucking air in rather than curling hair out. He's been disqualified. He claims he misunderstood the meaning of bog. Thank you very much. I'm here all week. Try the veal. The cross-country phase of the competition now, and these good Welsh folk are keen to get into it, if only to fight the biting cold. This innovative fellow has a white skin-tight t-shirt on to combat the temperature. But how does he fight off the cholera and the typhoid germs in the bog, I wonder? Good luck, Taffy. We'll keep her welcome in the hillsides. The white pole, not the similarly tinted Welshman, marks the halfway point of the race. Well, this had to have some point, I guess. Smile for the camera, please, and get that green stuff out of your teeth first. Here comes our intrepid friend, and he's carrying his anti-Black Death pills in a cup. Maybe the green grass of home isn't ready for you just yet. This cyclist tells us he prefers to listen to classical music when he rides. The Nutcracker Suite being a firm favourite of his. It turns out this lad is the winner of something. No one's sure what he's won or what event he competed in, but they've decided to award him something or other, and he's delighted to receive anything. He hopes it's something warm. The winner of the ladies is here now, and she needs to catch the bus home. She inquires as to the time of the next one and is told it'll be along in a few minutes. Good, she says. It goes right past the infectious diseases hospital. Warning, what you're about to see is shocking. Sorry, shucking. To find out who shucks the fastest, we travel to Singapore, where the sport's sharpest shuckers shaped up to shoot it out in this 30-shell shucking showdown. Stars like Irish veteran Patrick O'Toole, who continues to battle his lifelong allergy to oysters and play a deadly game of chance. For as we all know, oysters kill Patrick. Shucking sensation and local boy David Fu. The #1 seed has been in irresistible form of late. He is reported to be carrying a finger injury, however. Oyster shucking, like many Olympic sports, starting with the traditional French salute. Gentlemen, start your shucking. A very keen start. Fu with the early running. Fong, Fu's foe, looking good. Fung, Fu's friend, but Fong's foe favouring a forefinger there. Let's see that again in slow-mo clam cam. Those blades are razor sharp. Let's hope no fingers get left on the table. The capacity crowd loving every minute of it. In the second heat, O'Toole had already finished before his rivals had even started, sending O'Toole's legion of Irish fans into an absolute frenzy. So what makes a successful shucker? Patrick O'Toole tried to explain the rules, but no one, not even his mum, could understand his thick Irish brogue. But enough of his footwear, on with the shucking judging. What have you found there? I found a finger. It's a tie, ladies and gentlemen. Under tournament rules, Fu and O'Toole now go into a shuck-off. The atmosphere so tense, you could shuck it with a knife. Even the travelling Irish contingent hushed in anticipation. O'Toole wins with 1 oyster. He's just got to down the pint of Guinness and it's over. He's dropped the glass. He's dropped the glass. That's instant disqualification. Oh, the humanity. Wonderful sportsmanship from the Irishman. He must be disappointed. Fu, though, as buoyant as ever. The world really is his oyster. Shucks! Remember the good old days when someone copped a custard pie in the face and we all laughed hysterically? No? Oh, well, perhaps it was just me then. Anyway, these not-so-hysterically funny folk are here in balmy old England to compete in the annual Custard Pie Throwing Contest. So by all accounts, this should be very funny, right?
And it's ready, steady, pie!
I'm afraid not. The recipe's all wrong. The custard is far too runny. Custard pies need some fluffiness, some consistency other than runny cream.
We're looking for square hits in the face. That'll be the maximum point of 6. Near misses on the shoulders, 3. And then any other hits on the body, 1. So, and we're making sure they don't cheat either.
Thanks for that, mate. You can go back to posing with your clipboard now and pretending that you're even remotely in command of the ridiculous situation here. The truth is, the organiser wanted to make the custard go further, so he insisted on diluting the mixture, and the result is that there's no accuracy, no strategic placements, and no defined hits. What we want here is splodges, not sprays. We want full facials, not strings of pearls. This little fella on the left wonders why he got told off for doing exactly what these adults are doing. So into the final now, and who's to say the elimination has been anything but ad hoc? I think they just chose red against green because it's easy to tell them apart. Reds have won, and good sportsmanship wins the day. Everyone united by pie. Except that is the cleaners. The fat little fellow at the front ate most of the ammunition, but he's won a trophy. Take it easy, mate. It's not the World Cup. Next stop on the tour, rare river shark alarms divers and the strange four-legged men phenomenon. I'm not trying to sound like Ray Charles now, but it's a rainy day in Rotterdam, and the considerable crowd is gathered for this extreme high diving competition. It's cold, it's high, and it's really scary. First up, Willy Bounce. These guys have to enter the water feet first because the impact on their heads would probably prove to be lethal. That was astoundingly good, so what have the judges awarded this brave chap? 7? How mean can you be? Where there's any room for 3 whole points to be deducted, I can't imagine. Look, he's even doing it again for them in slow-mo. Perfect entry. Well, let's see how the next guy does. He has his name on the back of his trunks. Whoops! He must have grabbed his wives by mistake. That's embarrassing. He's bypassed that part where you and I would hold onto the side and climb back down and made a terrific dive into the cold water. I do hope Diana's bathers hold out for him. And old Meanie in the middle can only manage a 7.5. Maybe Diana is his wife. Diverse dives from the divers deliver them devastatingly deep into the river. But here's Albert Duke, who appears to have something stuck to his fingers. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Well, thank goodness he got rid of it. Oh, and it's a champion dive. I wonder what hard-to-please Pete will give Albert. 9.5! Higher than the rest of the judges. Let's watch that once more in slow-mo to see just how much skill and courage it takes to complete a dive from such an extreme height. Yep, he'll be out celebrating tonight at some dive, probably. The Finns invented this crazy event, but it's caught on all over the globe. And this time, it's in North America's East Coast. It's not for fatties, wives that is, it's wife carrying. Yes, you know your wife is the one for you when she stays with you through hell and high water. The husbands, all of whom have previously taken charcoal tablets to avoid gas emissions, support their spouses in what has become known as the 66 position, or as it's sometimes known, the cheek-to-cheek. They say that behind every good man is a woman, and behind every bad man is a private detective. Here's a classic example of failed spousal support, resulting in a complete breakup. Of course, every relationship has its obstacles to surmount, and this is one of the bigger ones. But here come the winners, Milo Minute and his wife, Eileen Wright. A great effort from these two, who've fallen for each other all over again. Just check that out. If you're tired of never getting a table at your favorite restaurant or the park you like to sit in for lunches full of like-minded folk, get in touch with this guy. He's guaranteed to rid the place of other people, and for a very reasonable price, he'll also clear the table of the former diner's dishes. What a guy! In one fell swoop, he'll vacate a place just for you and your party. And if you drink too much, he'll even ride you home. He will, however, have some fun with you first, though. Ta-da! Same thing applies at the beach. You know how it is. All you crave is solitude and somewhere quiet to read your book. But the prime positions on the rocks are all taken up with tourists. Well, not to worry. Just call Bouncy Biker and it'll be like your own private stretch of coastline in no time. Got a hot tin roof with a cat on it? Problem solved. Bouncy Biker will scare away cats, possums, squirrels and birds, leaving your roof pest-free before you can say, "Jumpin' Jack Splash." Yeah, you heard right. Don't be concerned. That's not second-hand cigarette smoke, it's sand. Yes, we're in Egypt, and it's the dessert race. Make that desert race. I have a typo here. Windows are kept well and truly up during this contest, unless, of course, you can afford to get your car detailed. The problem, though, is that the sand gets everywhere, and you don't want anybody giving you a detail. Or maybe you do. No windows for these guys, they're dusty. Better to be up front than riding at the rear. As with water, you either like sail or motor, so it is with sand. Maybe you like to be motorized, or maybe you prefer a more leisurely pace on board the ships of the desert. But here they come now as darkness falls, and that helicopter isn't helping with dust at all. If you could rewind a couple of thousand years or so, the guys that built those pyramids would probably have invented the crusty demons there and then. Okay, guys, time to go home to Mummy. Traveling to India, we stop off at the Karachi Karate Convent. Under the watchful eye of Sensei Singh, these Sisters of Mercy are taught to show no mercy. They'll not only take your confession, they'll beat one out of you. So much so that many parishioners feared Sensei Singh was building some sort of army of super nuns. This is a claim that Singh refutes. Super nuns, yes, but an army, absolutely no. I am, however, interested in some Western hair product. Something that will give my hair some body. I need somebody. Well, don't we all? But as star pupil Sister Mary Aditi Nushka Romani Bandali Patapataprika proves, there can be no denying the amazing power these walking nunchucks possess. Sensei Singh believes in the 11th commandment. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's roof tiles. Mind you, it's not all just about clobbering stuff. Every day, Singh makes sure his girls take time out to reflect about clobbering stuff. And just like his hair, they are outstanding. You'll see, I've tried a wax and it proved unsuccessful. Too much heat in this climate here for wax, you understand. I would like to be trialing a super hold gel to maybe get a little more volume. Perhaps some spikes, you see. Maybe he is building an army of super nuns. Rumor has it they've already built an arm of robot midgets this high. We can only pray it's not true. Next up, we'll be traveling down under, so fasten your bootstraps and brace yourself for a manic Germanic event. In total contrast, we're in England now, and they just don't seem to be able to let go of the past. No hybrids for these oldies. They're still using steam by the looks of things. They do save the battery life with these headlights, though. The handle at the front is literally to wind the motor up. Makes you appreciate keyless entry and locking, doesn't it? These balmy Brits dress for the occasion too, but it does make a nice change from hoodies, jeans and trainers. Comfort, warmth, speed, none of those things here. This man chose to wear his Davy Crockett outfit for the drive today. Nice choice. Did I mention steam before? Well, this car really does run on steam. This vehicle was originally meant to do 30 miles in one go, but today needs to travel twice that distance. Good luck, fella, and watch out for those Flintstones. They're right on your tail. They've come from all over today to compete. USA and Germany both wanting to stake their claims as significant players in the automotive world. Who would have guessed? No checkered flag for these guys. It's the Union Jack off for them as they dawdle away from the start. Reminiscent of an age when multitasking was unheard of and Twitter was merely the sound of the dawn chorus, the finish line becomes less important than the journey, and conversation runs freely with no music blaring in personalized earphones. Yes, it is romantic and carefree, but I find myself thinking it's better to have a heater, TV screens for the kids, aircon, music, and independent four-wheel suspension. Not to mention dry clothes on arrival. Wait for the cameras, everybody. You're going to be on TV in the next century. Watch out for that slipstream, buddy. Automation is coming through. Those that have a yellow snow phobia, fear not. This is Australia, and that's not snow, it's sand. These clever Aussies have discovered a way to extend the ski season to summer months by doing everything they normally do in the snow while staying warm and dry. And you thought they weren't smart. Yes, the land down under where women blow and men chunder. Oh, better watch out for copyright laws. Anyway, Australia is the land for year-round fun in the sun and sand in your bum, and these guys are just loving it. Waxing up your sandboard is just like waxing your surfboard, and where I was waxing lyrical about Australia, these guys have married yet another sport into the mix. The ankle straps are for those who know what they're about. I'd rather be free of tethers in the event I fall off, so that there's nothing tying me to anything harder than my ankles. Like this familiar-looking chappie. Nice soft landing. This is the shot for the camera. Looks like a lot of fun. But then there's always someone who wants to go one step further. Come on then, Mr. Attention Seeker. And carrying on the great legacy of Steve Irwin, here's his friend Sandy Groper.
Hang on a minute. What have we got here, folks? Hold on. Right. We've got another one. It's a female. Isn't she beautiful? See the different colouring? That's a little girl. Not going to hold on to her. Off you go, little fella. See ya. What a beauty. That was a beauty.
This might look like a man taking his pet tree for a walk, but in fact, we're in Germany for the famous Knutfest, tree-throwing championships. Competitors have arrived from all over the world, like Bruce from Australia with his boomerang fir tree. Oh, nice one, Bruce. Here's the Dutch entrant, Dirk van der Liverijs. Many of these competitors have been training all year, as you can see, while others couldn't throw a tree to save their leaves. Here's Dizzy Lizzy showing her unusual style. Let's see if her colleague, Twirly Shirley, can do any better. Oh, it's a big throw and the crowd certainly liked it. Let's see it again. The next event is a high jump for trees, a sentence that's never been said until this point in time. There's Pavlov the pole getting ready for his throw. And here comes another pole. Ho-ho! But where's our Aussie champ, Bruce? Here he is, and he's still got that boomerang tree. There's only one way to get rid of that annoying tree once and for all. There, that's fixed it. Pass the marshmallows, Bruce. If you're wondering what Knutfest means, well, maybe it's got something to do with a weasel holding a football.